Prop 7, Daylight Savings Time. Should the California legislature be allowed to change daylight savings time by a 2/3 vote if federal law authorizes it? So part-time daylight savings time was started during World War II in order to save energy. California voters approved it on the ballot in 1949, and for that reason, the voters have to vote to authorize any changes. So federal law requires states to have daylight savings time from early March to early November and standard time the rest of the year, about 4 months. However, states are permitted to have standard time all year without federal approval. So Hawaii and Arizona stay on standard time all year. In order for a state to switch to year-round daylight savings times, Congress and the president must approve the proposal. So what Prop 7 would do is an advisory measure and a change in law. It encourages the legislature to consider instituting year-round daylight savings time, and it changes the current law by requiring a 2/3 vote of the legislature to change the period of daylight savings time to make it year-round or to stay on standard time. However, even if 2/3 of the legislature passes such a bill, the change to year-round daylight savings would still have to be approved by a vote of Congress and a president's signature. Until then, Prop 7 would keep California's current daylight savings schedule. There's no impact on the budget, no impact on state and local government, or it would be very small. So the people who support it say medical studies show that the risk of heart attacks and stroke increases during the days following a time change. Changing clocks twice a year increases our use of electricity by 4%, increases the use of fuel by $434 million, and the change would increase work production. The people who are against it say that the United States tried year-round daylight savings time in 1974 because of the energy crisis. People hated getting up in the dark in the morning. There are no conclusive studies that having daylight savings time year-round would save energy or money, and having a different time than other Western states would create confusion. So again, Prop 7 is an advisory measure and would allow the legislature to act.